Hi kids, are you stuck at home like me? I'd love to be down the beach, but unfortunately at the moment we have to be at home. But it doesn't mean that we can't learn how to be safe at the beach. I'm also the author of the children's surf safety book called Annie and the Waves. It was written by me, but it was also illustrated by Carissa Harris. So I'm going to read this book to you so that you can find out how you can be safe when you go to the beach. The book was endorsed by Surf Life Saving Australia. That means that they checked to make sure all the information was accurate. It's in memory of a little boy who actually tragically drowned at Pearl Beach, July 2014. So it's important that you do learn the lessons to stay safe at the beach. Annie was excited. She was going to the beach, not just for one day, but for a whole week. There's Annie, getting ready to go to the beach. She's playing in her bedroom, but she's also playing at being sun safe. What can we see down here where Annie's being sun safe? I can see some sunscreen, some glasses. She's got a hat on, and she's got a rash vest on which protects her skin from the hot sun. And look, here she is with some shade. I think the only thing she's really missing is a water bottle. It's good to drink plenty of water when you're at the beach. Two surf lifesavers had visited Annie's school to talk about how to stay safe at the beach. There they are, red and yellow, just like me. This is a rescue tube. Annie had fun dressing up as a surf lifesaver. There she is. And I think that's Annie down there as well too. She learned that some beaches are safer than others and that the safest place to swim is between the red and yellow flags. The surf lifesavers explain what to do if you need help in the water. Stay calm. That means don't panic. Raise your hand to show the surf lifesavers that you need help. There we go. There's the surf lifesaver showing Annie a picture of the beach, and there are the flags. And that's the safest place to swim. And here's Annie. I think she's practicing raising her hand to let the surf lifesavers she needs help. Annie saw pictures of different kinds of waves. One wave was rushing up onto the beach and it could drag you back into the deep water. Another wave was big and dangerous. Have you ever had that happen? You put your towel on the beach and all your bags, and next minute the wave rushes up. That's called a surging wave. And over here we've got the big and dangerous wave. Look, it's called a plunging wave or a dumping wave. And that wave can push you down and it can hurt you on the sandbank. It's a very dangerous wave. You don't want to go in with that wave. The last wave had a little white cap that just spilled over the top. This was the safest kind of wave. Here we go. This was the safest kind of wave. And there, it's a great wave if you want to bodyboard. Soon it was the holidays and Annie packed her bags. Here we go. She's packing her bags. I don't think that suitcase is going to close. Do you? You can see some sunglasses. And where's her hat? Is her hat's there? There's her rash vest. She's ready for the sun safety. And here's her board. She likes to bodyboard. And she's bringing her teddy bear. Got my teddy bear here. There he is. I've also got somebody else here with me. It's my puppy dog. His name's Max. He's having a sleep. He's an old boy. The car trip was long, but soon they were at the campsite. There we go. There's the campsite. Here's Annie's home over here. She's had to travel all the way through the country, past the paddocks with the cows. She's crossed over the bridge, come through the suburbs, through the city, and she's finally come to the campsite. There's Annie's car. And up here, that's where the red and yellow flags are. Annie put sunscreen on and packed her hat and water bottle. She was excited about her first visit to the beach. There she is. She's got her hat. She's putting sunscreen on. She does that before she goes to the beach. It gives it a chance to soak in so she can protect her skin from the sun. But when Annie arrived, she thought the waves looked big and dangerous. She held her mum's hand tight. She did not want to go into the water today. There she is. Look, the waves do look big. And that's okay. If you don't want to go in the water, that's perfectly okay. There's lots of other things you can do at the beach. Let's see what Annie does. Today she would build a sandcastle. How good is that sandcastle? Mum's helping her. She's got a hat on. She's got a rash vest on. She's staying sun safe. The next morning, Annie was quiet. She remembered those big waves. There she is, on her way to the beach. She's with her brothers. Everybody's smiling, but not Annie. She's remembering those big waves. But today, the waves were different. They had little white caps and were gentle. Very different day to day. And that's the thing about the sea. It's very changeable. Annie's big brothers ran off to swim between the red and yellow flags, but Annie still did not want to go into the water. There she is, back there, feeling very frightened about the water still. There's a surf lifesaver. Annie, let's go meet the surf lifesavers, said Dad. Annie felt shy and she hid behind her dad's legs. There she is, hiding behind Dad's legs. Yeah. Red and yellow. It says surf lifesaver. A surf lifesaver was sitting on the sand. Hello, are you going in for a swim? Annie shook her head. It's lovely in the water today, he said with a smile. The waves are small. Annie told him about the surf lifesavers who had visited her school. There she is. I think she's showing him how to call for help. What do you think? Annie now felt brave enough to go for her first swim. With Dad by her side, she ducked and dived and splashed in the waves. There she is, having a lovely time. You always must swim with an adult. They can look after you and make sure that you're safe. Annie had a great week. She learned to bodyboard by paddling out through the surf and riding the waves back to shore. Do you like to bodyboard? There she is. Her smile was as wide as the sea as she skimmed across the surface. The days zoomed by and soon it was their last day. Annie's family were going to have one last swim in the ocean. There they are. They're packing up, getting ready to go. Annie's talking to Dad. I think she's saying, can we have one more last swim, Dad? But what happens next? Annie ran down to the water's edge to wait. She knew she shouldn't go into the water on her own, but she liked the feeling of the waves tickling her toes. Here she is, down by the water's edge by herself. I don't think she should have done that. Suddenly, Annie felt a wave rise up around her. Yeah, that's that surging wave rushing up. It's unexpected. Then it happened. The wave roared back into the ocean, and Annie felt herself being dragged into the deeper water. Oh dear, look how deep that is. What will Annie do? Annie took a big breath and she remembered what the surf lifesavers had said to do if you need help. Stay calm. That means don't panic and raise your hand. There she is. Well done, Annie. She knows exactly what to do. Help was coming. There's the surf lifesaver, got the rescue tube, and he's safe now. Soon Annie was safely back on the shore. "You were very clever to know what to do when you needed help," said Annie's mum proudly. Annie promised her mum that she would never ever go into the water by herself again. Mum's giving her a lovely hug. Clever Annie. Dad looked at Annie. "Are you ready to go home now? Can we please just have one more swim before we go?" Annie asked. Here she is. "Please, Dad, can we have one more swim?" This had been the best holiday ever. There she is in the family. They're all swimming together. And then it's time to go home. There they are. Big long trip ahead, all packed up in the car. There's Annie looking out the window. Mum's driving. And this says, "Thank you for visiting Ocean Beach. Please drive carefully." I'm sure she's got her seatbelt on too. Now, I wonder if you learnt lots of things in the book called Annie and the Waves. Let's see. I've got some questions to ask you. What did Annie do to be sun-safe at the beach? Do you remember? She had a hat on. And she had glasses. And she had a rash vest to protect her skin from the sun. Sunglasses. And she also had a water bottle so she could drink lots of water. And the final thing was she had some shade at the beach. So you want to get some into the shade in the middle of the day when the sun's at its hottest. What colour uniforms do surf lifesavers wear? Let me guess. It's do you think red and yellow? Yeah, that's exactly right. Red and yellow. Where is the safest place to swim? Do you remember? It's between the red and yellow flags. Do you know, if you swim between the flags, that means a surf lifesaver can see you, because that's where we're watching. And we can see you, and if you raise your hand, we can come and help you. Are all beaches the same? No. Some beaches have bigger surf, and some beaches are gentler beaches. And you can find out about what kind of beach you're going to on your holidays, and you can match it to make sure that you're going to the right beach for you. Check out Surf Life Saving Australia's Beach Safe app. It will tell you not only about which kind of beach it is, but lots and lots of great surf safe tips. I think my puppy dog's going to bark in a minute because he's seen another dog out there. Okay, let's go. Are all waves the same? Do you remember? We had that big plunging wave, and we had the surging wave, and we had the spilling wave. Are some safer to swim in than others? Yes, they are. Some have got little white caps and they're very gentle. What should you do if you need help in the water? You have to remember, raise your hand and let the surf lifesavers you need help. And the last question is, should you go into the water by yourself? No. Never ever go into the water by yourself. No matter how good a swimmer you are, you always need to have an adult to keep watch in case you get into trouble. They can call for help. Well, that's it for now. Thank you for joining me for the story Annie and the Waves. Remember, when you go to the beach, swim between the flags, because if a surf lifesaver can see you, they can save you.